to exist, and that everything else in this context depends upon it for its existence.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So then some might say that the necessary existence, like within this contingency argument, for example, doesn't exactly equal God or Allah. So how does one get from saying that there is a necessary existence to saying that there is Allah without being accused of a God of the gaps type argument?
Well, look, I mean, there's only so much the argument itself can actually bring you. We're not claiming that this argument is going to give you 99 attributes of God. That's certainly not what we're saying, yeah?
Yes.
And in fact, we believe that as Muslims, most of the attributes of God are actually found out through the Nas, through the textual proof, which is the Quran and the Sunnah.
Right.
So, first and foremost, there is a point at which this argument becomes redundant, which is at points where we're trying to prove the mercy of God or the love of God, all these things. There are certain attributes which can be proved from first principles, like we said, pre-eternality, post-eternality, will. We can prove independence, sovereignty, qayyumiyyah, samadiyya, which are actually plentiful in terms of the number of attributes that there are. And once these attributes are, proven, if you like, or established, you've for all intents and purposes rid the individual from their atheism. The individual can no longer call themselves an atheist, and dare I even say, can no longer even call themselves an agnostic. So the argument aims to bring someone from the state of agnosticism or atheism to a state of deism or theism or classical theism. Now, we're not saying that's where we should stop, but that's the minimum requirement here. And then obviously we say, well, now the question is, what kind of relationship would you have with this necessary existence? And that the contingency argument answers half the question, because it tells you that you are already in a independent relationship. So in other words, you are in need of the necessary existence, and the necessary existence is not in need of you.
Yes.
The necessary